Hey bot builders, Aryan here from Botpress, and today I'll show you how to build and integrate a chatbot for your WordPress website. Whether you're looking to automate support, capture leads, or engage visitors 24/7, this guide will get you up and running in no time. So let's dive right in. Alright guys, so before diving into the actual tutorial, let me quickly take you through what we are going to be achieving today. This is a SaaS website that I have over here. And what I intend to do is that our chatbot will be able to answer questions from the website. The chatbot will also be able to answer a few more questions from other data resources that will be uploading to the chatbot. And the second more important thing that I intend to achieve with this chatbot is to capture some information, capture some user information so that we are able to use it for lead generation and further even maybe provide a link for an appointment to meet up with the sales team. Okay, let us quickly see how some sample conversations would look like. So you can start the conversation with a simple, hey, it will ask you what do you want to choose. This is basically the main menu where you can go ahead and choose whether you want to know more about the product or you can try to find a relatable customer. So this relatable customer bit is where exactly I'm getting my leads from. I'm giving this option to my users to check out a pre-existing list of some customers that I've had and see if any of these customers' stories resonates with them, which will ideally help them make better decisions whether they want to go forward with the sale. But along the while, we'll be collecting their information for lead generation. Um, so just for the simple bit, maybe we can try something like know more about the product and it is able to come up with all the information that we have already uploaded in it. You can see it is able to come up with pretty decent amount of information that should ideally help your customers a lot. So now let us go ahead and see how we'll be actually creating this chatbot. Um, As far as some prerequisites for the chatbot goes, bringing in code to a WordPress website depends on what type of WordPress website you have. There are two types. Basically, one is WordPress.com, which is their online version. If you wish to host the chatbot on WordPress.com website, it will require a premium subscription of WordPress.com. And then you have WordPress, which is a more free to use open source version of the platform. And if you are deploying a chatbot to this platform, there is no external charges. I'll quickly show you how to deploy the chatbots in the later part of the video. So let's go ahead and check out how we are going to create the actual chatbot. So finally, looking at how to build the chatbot for the WordPress website, you can go ahead and head over to Botpress. Now, Botpress is an intelligent, no-code way of creating chatbots and AI agents. So you can go ahead and follow me along as I teach you how to build this chatbot for the WordPress website. Now, once you create a new bot on Botpress, you can go ahead and open it in Studio, where you will be first prompted to choose a template for it. I tend to go for start from scratch because it's easy enough and simple enough where we can start inferring and playing around with it without really getting into the hard code part of it. So the first page you see is where you can go ahead and choose the identity and a few other things about the bot, but we don't really care about this. So we'll directly go to knowledge bases from the left side menu. Over here, I'll be first uploading some documents and the website so that our chatbot immediately has access to all this information from the context that we are hoping that it will help resolve. Um, so you can just go ahead and call it task next dot AI. So when you discover pages, Botpress automatically goes through these web pages and indexes them for smart retrieval later on so that the chatbot knows where exactly the information is, doesn't spend too much time, doesn't spend too much money to come back with the information for the user. Some other things that we'll be uploading is a document which contains a bunch of FAQ facts regarding the company. These are not necessarily details that are available on the website. These can be some sales scripts that you have, or general talking points about the website or the product itself. So we are going to go ahead and confirm it. That will again start another indexing process where there is a large language model in the background that is going through it, and basically through the process of RAG is able to later on retrieve this information to answer questions contextually. So, all right. All right. So once this information has been indexed, I would like to go ahead and create some tables. So once all this information has been indexed, we can go ahead to tables and bring in information about the customers. Um, I am going to be going through tables because uh, so what the first thing what we can do is create a table called company table, which is going to hold all the relevant previous customer stories. Um, you can go ahead and import the CSV file that you have for it. I have a dummy CSV file already. This CSV file has information like the company name, company size, how did they use our product, where did they use it, how much money did they spend, all this type of stuff that will be very helpful for the chatbot later on to relate to call back to make sure that the customer is able to understand the importance of this. Um, the Oh, let me go ahead and rename it properly. Company tables. All right. Um, we can go ahead and create another secondary table called leads. Called leads. This table was basically hold all the leads that we are generating for the company. We can name them something like user name, save user email. As you can see, all of these are string. You can change it to boolean or integer on the basis of what you are looking for. But for our case, we are just hoping to get their name, email ID, and company name. So user company, and we're gonna save that. Now we have two tables. One is company table, which holds all the information about different companies that are make pretend website has served in the past. Then we have a leads table, which is an empty table, which is gonna be holding information as we go ahead. And the other thing that we have done is brought in two sources for knowledge for our chatbot. We can also go ahead and link our company table to our knowledge base. That way, that's also one of the knowledge bases it is able to look at. And that's pretty much it for setting up the base or the premise for our chatbot. Now we are gonna get into the actual hard work part of it, which is gonna be building our workflow. This workflow is something that I'm doing as an example. You can go ahead and change anything that you want to suit your own needs. The default template comes with something called autonomous node, but we don't want this to be our first node. Let's try to keep it simple and create a standard node which will ask a simple question. Something like, hey there, I'm sorry, I have the text copied here, so I'm just gonna bring it here. So the message that we are gonna send to the user the moment that they have entered is something like, hi there, I'm here to help you navigate our website, answer your questions, assist you with anything you need. So once that first message is sent in, what we can do is listen for what the user would want to do. We can provide the user a bunch of choices. So something like know more about the product. The second choice can be find a relatable customer. And the third choice that I'm giving them is close conversation, because sometimes these conversations, these chatbots tend to go all over the place. So it's always nice to have a good way to close the conversation whenever you want. Let's go ahead and change the name of the standard node to something. Maybe first message. All right. Um, so you can go ahead and connect the first message to start node. So once we have the first message, we can go ahead and start creating nodes and commanding centers for the different menu options that we are giving it. The first one, let us name this node as FAQ. The main purpose of this node is to go through all the knowledge resources that we have and help the user with anything that they could possibly ask about the company and what we do, or what are the pricing, stuff like that. So the instructions that we are going to be adding to this autonomous node, the autonomous node is a self-reliant node, so we don't really have to go too far with these instructions. I usually use ChatGPT to come up with these instructions. Once you have a better understanding of what you intend to do, once the instructions are there, let's go ahead and create some cards. Now cards are individual actions that you can give a certain node. For autonomous nodes, these are automatically things that it is able to use to its own accord and how it wishes to. The two things that I want to do over here is first give it access to the knowledge base so that it is able to look at um, the FAQ document that we had uploaded and the the website. So you can go ahead and let it have uh, information from the default knowledge base. Use the knowledge base to as user base. Now, one other thing that we can do for this node is an AI transition. Now, AI transitions, for people who don't know, is a way of basically routing between your AI agents or generally chatbots. It helps you create define certain conditions and instructions, which helps the node decide that, yeah, automatically it needs to jump to some other node or it needs to start doing something else. It will just get clear in a sec. So the AI transition for our case is going to be something like, if the user is showing any intention of being satisfied with their query, ask them if they want to explore some use cases for task nexus uh, in their own product, which for which the instructions are going to be something like direct the users towards the customer success stories for them to analyze and gauge how they can use this product for their own uh, pipeline. So that brings us to the second node. We can go ahead and call it as customer. I'm not going to keep it too complicated. So for the customer node, we are going to be keeping it very simple. I could have gone and taught you guys how to um, so the instructions for the customer success node are going to look something like this. Engage the users in a conversational flow to capture their name, email, company name, company size, industry, main use cases, whatnot. Uh, it can be followed by something like the chatbot should first ask their name, email, company. Then it should ask about the company and what they intend to use the product for. Once the chatbot has collected the information and told them about the example, it can go ahead and ask them if they want to schedule an appointment with our sales team. I have provided a Calendly link for the chatbot to be able to send and let users choose a appointment based on that. Now, For the more inquisitive, there is a better way to include Calendly invites and chatbots on Botpress. I'll be linking some resources down there where a very great community contributor has built a integration where you can start communicating with your Calendly application in a way where you are able to help and let users choose a different time or bring in information about their current existing appointment or something like that. So I'll be adding the link to that in the description so you can go ahead and check it out if you want to go and take the further next step um, while managing your user appointments. Um, so apart from that, the customer success node is going to be needing a few more things. Same as the FAQ node, we will need the search knowledge card for it so that it is able to go through the default knowledge base. This will help it go through the existing customer stories to come up with something that is reliable or relevant to the current user that is talking to the chatbot. Uh, and what we are going to do next is choose another ad card. And you can go ahead and choose leads table from here. Leads table, if you remember, is the table that we made at the starting of the video to hold the leads that we are generating across different charts. Um, so we can give the ability to create rows to this particular card. Um, Collect user. So it can be as simple as that. And what we're gonna do next, and what we're gonna do next is add another AI transition, which is gonna help a user come out of this conversation and overall choice, so that they can end the conversation. So our instructions are gonna be simple again: direct users towards the conversation. And finally, the condition is gonna be if the users uh, seem satisfied with their answers and want to close the conversation, go ahead and do that for us. We can go ahead and name this customer, and the customer node can sit here. So customer node can be connected to the find a relatable customer, and close conversation can go here. Close conversation can also go here. And what was this? Satisfied. So explore some use cases can also go to customer stories, because that helps them see different ways that other people have already used the software. Let us try to make it look a bit cooler. And yep. So ideally this should start. Ideally this should start behaving like how we intended to. So we can just go ahead and ask it a few questions to see if it's working. So it can be something as simple as, hey, hi there, would you like to navigate, find a relatable customer? And yep, you get the gist. So this is how the chatbot workflow is working. I would like to take it a step further and show you how you can go ahead and bring this chatbot to your WordPress website. For that, first go ahead and publish the chatbot. What this will do is it will make the API online available for everyone else. Um, you can then go ahead to share custom website. Let's go ahead and just tweak it a bit to suit our website. Red, dark, save it. Then maybe we can call it next bot. All right. Yep. And save that as well. Now, once you have customized the chatbot, you can go. Once you have customized the chatbot, you can go ahead and click on share, where you can get the embed code for it. You can go ahead and copy that embed code, head over to your WordPress dashboard, which for me looks something like this. Um, so what you would want to do now is add a new plugin. The plugin that we are looking for is called WP Code. you can go ahead and install that. So this is what I was talking about earlier. WP code is something that is not available for free on WordPress.com. You'll have to pay for their business website for that. But if your website is hosted through WordPress.org, you can very easily install the plugin from here. Once you have installed the plugin from here, I would suggest that you go ahead to code snippets. As you can see, this one over here is the one that was running the chatbot currently on my website. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and click on add new chat script, add your own custom code. It is gonna be an HTML code, which I can paste. And once I have that code, what I'll do is I'll apply it for the entire body. You can do that from here. Go over to location, select site-wide body instead of site-wide header. Uh, this, so once you do that, you can set it as active and you can save the snippet. And yeah, so if we head over to our website right now, the chatbot should be here. So we can start talking to it. And there you have it. So this chatbot will be able to go through your website, automate a lot of FAQ and customer handling, and in some part also help you generate some leads. So I hope you like the tutorial. So that's how you can very easily deploy a chatbot for your WordPress website. Please let us know down in the comments what were you able to do with it, or what else would you rather do for your WordPress website. Maybe we can help you with some tutorials or guides regarding that. So until next time, happy bot building.